welcome to you all. I want to tell you a little bit about now the composition, or let's call it the current composition, because I've learned never to say never in Italy, and that's becoming ever more apparent as we continue the journey. We have now in Tenuta Il Finale 3 important vineyards. We've one which is in Castagnole delle Lance, in the area of Il Finale, Strada Il Finale, and by the way, that was the basis of the name that we took. Although perhaps, for those of you who come from an Anglo-Saxon background, you'll also appreciate the slightly banal sense of humour there, given the fact that I am now in my 70s, and none of us are looking any younger, frankly, over the years. But Il Finale has been able to enjoy the production and the opportunities that 3 different terroirs brings to the table. Castagnole, a lot of clay, relatively gentle incline, a beautiful location, takes a lot of sun, really an exciting position, but perhaps the earth itself a little more challenging. On the other hand, we've then acquired a vineyard of a similar size, together with a super cellar operation, very close to Postiglione d'Asti. And this is only 4.5–5 kilometers away, but the operations there bring with it a very different type of slope, far more vertical and far more severe than the ones in Castagnole, but also a different type and a different variety of soil. We're going to see from both of these Barbera, and one of the things that we want to emphasize, one of the things we want to celebrate, are going to be the differences that this grape can show between 2 very, very different areas and 2 very different terroirs, even though they sit relatively close to each other. We also have had the opportunity to acquire and add a 3rd area where the soils are very loamy, almost rich in sand, an absolutely superb area for grape growing and grape production. It's an area where we look, in fact, we have the most wonderful view. We look over the magnificent castle of Postiglione d'Asti. But that brings us another beautiful area where we are now re-equipping and reinvigorating the vineyard, and indeed we're going to be planting both Nebbiolo as well as a further Barbera. And that will ultimately mean that Tenuta Il Finale is bringing at least 3 expressions of Barbera to the world and to the market, and that is something that excites us enormously. At some point, I'm going to be able to announce to you that there's an opportunity to taste all 3, but let's not be too greedy. Why not start with the first 1 or 2 that are already available? I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.